Hey, good morning. Hope you're well. It's me again, talking about mindset, well-being, self-mastery. And what I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to incorporate a concept that you may have heard of called the Pareto principle or the 80-20 rule. And in a nutshell, what the 80-20 rule says is 80% of the outcome that we desire from something comes from 20% of the things that we put our effort, or focusing our effort on the most important 20%. Because obviously and clearly, if you're not focusing on the most important things, then it doesn't matter what you do. You're not going to get that result. You're not going to get that outcome. And what I want to do is just discuss, what that means for our well-being. Well, what it means for me, anyway, is that there are so many different components and elements of our well-being that we could focus on, right? When we take each of the individual elements, mind, body, and spirit, and then if we split our mind into mental and emotional, then we could get overwhelmed, right? How do I even begin to start, But that's the thing. As far as the Pareto principle goes, when we apply it to our well-being, what it means is something really simple. It means just focusing on one element of each of those things, right? One element of mind, one element of body, one element of spirit. And there are many different elements of each of those. There are many different things for each of those that you can focus on. But when you just focus on one, then it makes it a lot easier challenge to surmount, because you're not trying to overcomplicate it, you're not trying to overdo it. And if you break it down even further than that and say, okay, for mind, I'm just going to focus on that. I'm not going to try and focus on all three things in one go. Mind, body, and spirit. I'm just going to focus on mind. And you get that nailed. And then when you've done that, you might want to focus on body. And then when you've done that, you might want to focus on spirit. Now, I'm not saying this is the order that you should work on those things. Far from it. Because you've got to figure that out for yourself. I'm saying focus on one element of each of those things that make up our well-being as a good place to start. Now, if you need help with that, then that's what I'm here for, to point you in the right direction. All right? How do we apply the Pareto principle to our well-being? Bless up and one love. Peace.